Hey YouTube, it's TheEricVolpe, and it's time to get dangerous with the Pokemon Black and White Wi-Fi battle. This Wi-Fi battle is against somebody from the Quid chat. He didn't give me a YouTube name or anything. So let's just get to it. It was an RU battle, my third RU battle technically. First one was against Naranagi, next one I got hacks to death, and this is the one you're seeing. So I lead off with my Scarf Typhlosion. I knew, because I saw this thing, I was like, alright, he has something else that have Toxic Spikes. So I can just go into Typhlosion and really just do a lot of damage now and deal with the Toxic Spikes later. Because, I mean, if I can hit him once, then kill him one layer of spikes is better than two. So he goes out into his Gastrodon on my Eruption, and that'll do a pretty hefty chunk, actually. I mean, Eruption's nothing to play around with. Sadly, because this thing is Scarfed, I can't HP Grass him for the kill right now. So I have to go out in my Rotomi. Yeah, if you see what I did there, love ya. And he goes for the Scald. And what sucks about this is he gets the burn. Now, see, personally, I would have been able to stay in here and mess with him, but I was like, oh, the burn. I don't want him to switch, me take more burn damage, force a switch, give him a turn. So I actually switch out right now into my Sneasel, predicting a switch into something that can take the Leaf Storm. And that's what happens. He switches out into his Slacking. Yeah, Slacking, yeah. So I fake out, knowing that Truant will come in next turn, so I get free damage. Then I'll Brick Break, and the awesome thing about this is he can hit me once, but this is a Sash Sneasel. Pretty much I lead with it when I think Stealth Rocks are going to get set up, so I can taunt and do all those shenanigans. But I use it actually very accurately here, so I Brick Break again, and he's almost dead, and then Truant activates, and he can't kill me off. So Sneasel gets a very nice kill on Slacking, which could have been a very potent revenge killer later on in the game. Because I'm assuming it was like Scarf, because he outsped me. So he goes out into this thing, and I'm predicting the Aqua Jet, so I'm like, okay, let's go Gastro! And I see the Aqua Jet. And now the fact that he switches out right away means, one, he doesn't have a move that he can hurt me with, or two, he's choiced. So I have to go for the Earth Power, knowing, hey, +1 Earth Power will hurt him. Good amount of anything. And I do make him relatively major, it made the match harder mistake. I say that I just Toxic, even though I had a poke, I had my Typhlosion, that easily could come in on this thing and hit it with the HP Grass and kill it. So I let my Gastrodon get poisoned, so I'm thinking I gotta switch Sneasel out for something that maybe have Heal Bell Stealth Rocks. But there's nothing that does that. At least I don't think so. So that kind of sucks. But now I'm just going to stay in. I want to get him to a point where I think he's going to recover so I can get a free switch in. He goes for Earth Power again. It's not doing a lot. I should be doing more damage because from the looks of it, we have the same build, which is Toxic, Recover, Scald, Earth Power. But I do have the +1 off the Storm Drain. So looking at this, I'm like, okay, he's going to recover now. So I'm going to switch out because he'll either recover or go into something, and he goes for the cover, which is nice because it's a free switch in, and I can really just, he's gonna rack up that Toxic damage. So I still have my Gastrodon, but it's Toxic, so which means I can only get a couple of wall uses out of it, which really just takes out its usefulness because I can recover stall, but nah. So knowing he's not, no matter what he switches out to, I can really just do some nice damage, fake out, because I have the because my only other really good move is the Priority Earth Shard. I stay in, I go for the, excuse me. Actually, I think I go for my Dark move here. Sorry, the screen lag. So if I hit Ice Shard 2, and yeah, so now I'm going to go out into my Braviary, and I U-turn thinking this will kill. So if that was Min, if that was Max, if that was something, I don't know. So now I just go into Gastro, knowing he could miss that jump kick, and I can recover next turn, or he'll kill me off, and Gastro's the most useless thing to kill. And that's kind of what I do. So now I go back out into Braviary, just go for the U-turn again. Because I'm fly like an ancient on a Braviary. So he goes out in the Gastrodon, and at this point I really just, I think I got game. I think I got a very plausible way of winning. So I'm like, okay, another thing I really don't need is Steelix. Even though he's got that hard body, you know, you can't knock him back. I gotta like go in, take this thing out now. So yeah. So I hit him with the Sheer Fort, with the Life Orb Earthquake. That'll easily kill him. I think I might have put Stealth Rocks on the Steelix, and then bring in something that can Heal Bell and all that. A good special wall, like maybe an Umbreon. or just something. Because really, Sneasel, while it's good, I just really can't deal with this. But then again, I'd have to leave the type. And that's a lot of stuff. So he goes on the Pikachu. I'm like, all right, well, I want to see what variant you are. Also, because now I get a free switch back out in Typhlosion. See, my Scarf pokes are just like, what you gonna do? See, Scarf, when done right, is amazing. You just need other support pokes. So now he's like, oh, I got game. I'm like, what? I got game. Because I still have Rotom. So that was really the major thing. Me conserving Rotom for so long just let me bring it in. And he really couldn't do anything against me. Because Rotom is a very this is a bulky Rotom. I am taking a lot of damage I don't want to take. And that's my main issue. But I can really deal with it. Because he has to switch out now into something. And I go for the Discharge. I've been waiting for this thing to come out all game. Like, really, I knew it was going to come out. So I was like, can you just hurry up, bring it out so I can kill it off, get some lefties, get some burn, etc., etc. So, yeah. Then he goes back out on this, and I'm like, you know, again, I've had a bunch of battles say, and I haven't missed an attack, maybe he'll miss. I was like, also, like, there's nothing on my team I'd want to take the hit. So now, it's definitely GG. I come in, I go for the HP Grass, just in case his thing can't kill me off with the Aqua Jet. But I believe this thing is Choice Banded. That's kind of what I got from the battle, because he really didn't, you know, he didn't play it any other way. I mean, why any crunch Rotom cut? He was quicker, and that Aqua Jet did decent damage. So sadly, the Aqua Jet does kill Typhlosion. Oh well, boo-hoo, cry, etc., etc. And I go into Braviary, and I was like, when I saw this, I was like, oh my god, no. Well, actually, no. I live with 181. And I'm like, if he gets a crit on the next one, I'm screwed. I did go for a return in case Brave Bird did not kill. I wasn't sure if it would or would not, so I was really just taking the safest route. Thankfully, there was no real hacks in this match other than that Scald Burn, even then 30% to 30%. So I do win, and that was a very good arguing match. 1-0 by 19 points of HP. I don't think you can get closer than that. It shows how big how big of a game Stealth Rocks can play too. So yeah, that's the match. This is TheEricVolpe. I'll catch you guys later with another battle. Until then, peace.